this is Shelby Oleschlager, and I had a question about saddle pads that I'm gonna go over with you today. So the question was explaining the difference between a CSI and a 5-star, just to give a bit of a review. A couple years ago, I bought a CSI. It's the one that has a liner. You can get different thickness, and then it has the plate, which lifetime warranty for the plate, and you just change and swap the liners as they get worn out and wear. You also can flip them, so you have both sides of the liner, and then the plate, which you keep forever. So, well, that's pleasant. Oh God, Junior. So the horse I'm going to show you this demo on is Junior. He's my 4-year-old. I've used both pads on him, and I'm going to explain why I would choose one or the other. So let's get at it. With this pad, so this is what the CSI looks like. And like I said, it has the liner. So this is the liner part. This is the TheraPlate in it, or whatever. I'm not totally sure what they call it, but it's supposed to help distribute pressure this side. So you just flip this around. It's velcroed in the center, and it's a great pad. I love having it. Like I said, I only use CSI and the 5-star, occasionally the SPH, but they're kind of, it's a similar concept to the 5-star, just a really good close contact feel. Where this the liner we got is the 3/4 inch plus the plate, so it makes it a 1-inch pad, which is pretty thick for barrel racers. We usually use, I think, a 7/8 or 3/4 inch pad. That's what we have for our 5-stars anyways, and they just give you a closer contact feel, where this will, I find, make me feel a little more like I'm sitting on top of the horse, not necessarily like in the saddle, like with the horse kind of. But again, this is good for if you do have a saddle that might not be the best fit. And I'm not advising against using a pad to make your saddle fit. If the saddle doesn't fit, there's really no alternative than a saddle that does fit. But this will help if, let's say, your bars are different. Like my one saddle, I'll show you, the bars are pretty flat. So this is a good option to help distribute the weight instead of all the pressure being right up here. Because if the bars are flatter, it's going to stick out a little bit here, where this is a good pad to use for that. So now I'll show you the 5-star. Now, as you saw in the little intro video, we have quite a few. We have 3 right now, and I use 2. My mom has one that she loves, and she's been using it for a while, and I think she's ready to upgrade to a new one. But they've just lasted so long. Like, I am just in love with 5-star. So I got this one used, and this is the barrel racer. So it's 28 inches long. The CSI, I believe, is 30 or 32, maybe I think 30 long. So if you have a bigger saddle, that's good. If you have a smaller, more barrel race style saddle, I like this. There's not a ton of overhang on the ends and just fits the saddle nicely. So I've been using this on Junior. It gives really good contact. It has the wither hole right there that it sits nicely. Also, 5-star does have one where it cuts open right here, so it gives a lot of nice room for their withers to move, kind of like the SPH. Like I said, it's the barrel racing one, so it isn't very big. It fits a shorter backed horse quite nicely. All right, so this is what it looks like on. Like I said, there really isn't a lot of overhang. It sits a couple inches on each side, front and back, but this saddle fits them pretty nicely. If I put my hand here under this concho, there's pretty even pressure. As to when I put my hand here, it's pretty even. The one thing to always keep in mind as well is to lift the pad up right here so that they have room for their withers, and just nice. You don't want it rubbing. You see some horses that get white hair right here, and it's because everything's pushing down and they don't have that room in here to move. So really make sure you lift this up. Every time I do my saddle up, I make sure I lift it up. I'll slide it forward and then slide it back to where the saddle naturally wants to sit. I like to go back and forth depending on what my needs are. So the CSI is good if you have a saddle that might not be a perfect fit. I find it really helps to do that. It distributes the weight. It just kind of helps a less than perfect fitting saddle kind of fill in the gaps a little bit, where this is really nice close contact. As you can almost see, like, it just lets the saddle fit in the horse nicely. But again, if you don't have a saddle that fits perfectly, you might have to do some alternatives. You can even get 5-star has the shims. If there's a bit of a pocket where it's called bridging, so if the saddle's bridging at all, the 5-star does have little shims that you can set in there that will help just kind of fill in those gaps. So There's lots of options, but for me, definitely the CSI 5-star. I really enjoy them, and that's my little review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about that, please let me know. I love my tack and I love taking care of it, and I hope if you're looking to invest in something like this, that this helps you make a decision that works for you and works for your horse. So if you like it, please subscribe to Weekend Hustle, and I'll be sure to post more videos and answer any questions you have, so don't be afraid to ask, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.